Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 13 days sober today, and I'm really proud of myself. I did do a video when I was out walking earlier with Dash. I did put it up, and I seen it, and I contradicted myself because I don't want to contradict myself. I'm looking back through my videos, and I do contradict myself quite a lot in what I'm saying. But you'll find this because I'm growing as a person. I might not really see that I'm contradicting myself within a bad way. Maybe I've grown as a person, and maybe I've got different views on things and different I look at things differently now than I did. And I mean that I look at things differently now, much more differently now than I did a year back. Since them videos, I am thinking a lot differently, so I do apologize if I do contradict myself. Please just tell me that I'm a hypocritical cow. Do you know what I mean? But I don't mean it as in I say one thing and then no, I don't mean it nasty or anything. Just to clear that up, people. So it's my 13th day today of being sober. I feel brilliant. I felt brilliant all day. I went and done a favour for a friend. That took me an hour. My parents came down. They dog sat for me. Dog sat. Yeah, I've just been happy all day. I went for a walk with Dash. It was a good training session. He was listening. I think he went off and he had something in his mouth, which I worry about a lot since socks. He had something in his mouth and I didn't like it. And he was just running all about the field. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Everything was fine. Yeah, as I say, I'm feeling really motivated. I'm just so glad that I didn't drink yesterday or the day before, because that was a hard day. And the more I'm not drinking, the more I don't know, I'm just feeling like I'm a bit scared. Of course I am. You should get scared. It's a normal feeling. But I'm just thinking, yeah, I can actually do this. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking, well, if I done 12 days, 13 days, then surely I can do another 13. Do you know what I mean? And it's getting to that point where I hope, I get to the 1 year mark. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to set myself goals. I don't want to set myself up to fail. But I hope I get there, I mean, and no offense, guys, it is really, really hard, because as an addict, saying to yourself, I'm going to be sober for a year, but it's achievable, it's achievable. It depends on how you use your mind to help you in certain situations. I mean, as I'm saying, none of this is easy. You've got to know your triggers, man. You've got to know your triggers. And I didn't know my triggers for ages. I was just too pissed to realise anything, to be quite honest with you. I'd use any excuse to get drunk, you know what I mean? Any excuse whatsoever. Yes. If I'm happy, oh, Kaylee's going to have a drink. If I'm sad, Kaylee's got to have a drink to drown her sorrows. The rugby was a really big excuse for me. Oh, the rugby's on. Get pissed every weekend. Do you know what I mean? I'm pissed all through the week, by the way, at this stage. But, because the rugby's on. Oh my God, if we win, yay, let's have a drink. If we lose, let's drown our sorrows, right? You get what I'm coming from. One of my biggest triggers is being overly happy. And, yeah, I am overly happy today, but don't feel like a drink, so that's a really good thing. And I'm not saying that lightly, don't need a drink, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying it because I don't want to drink. My anxiety's been fine today. Even my parents said I'm a totally and utterly different person, and they feel like their daughter's coming back. And to hear them words is lovely. Honestly, it's really, really nice. Because even though it's a struggle getting sober and staying sober for yourself, because that's the person that you should be doing it for really in the beginning, because you can't just, if you got sober, saying to yourself constantly, I'm doing this for my daughter, I'm doing this for my mother, I'm doing this for my cousin, anyone that means anything to you, you're doing it for them. Then when you are sober and you're going to go through all these, you're going to get really hard days. And you're going to go through these emotions, and then all of a sudden, you'll resent them. Do you understand what I mean? You'll blame them, and then big argument will arise, and then you're back using again. Do you understand what I mean? Any excuse. And I'm sorry, I keep using the word addict, but that's what I say, okay? This is the way I portray it. We are addicts. We are addicted to a substance. Same as people who's got a gambling addiction. You're addicted to gambling. You are an addict, you know? So yeah, guys, just do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. Please do it for yourself. It is the hardest thing to do. You know, when you wake up and you just want that fix, you want that bottle in your hand, you want, you know, it's so easy to go and grab it, but it's so hard to go the other way. And if you can, you know, if you can just get there and come out the other end, just for that one day, God, what an achievement. Such an achievement, you know. You'll be so proud of yourself. So proud of yourself. I can sit here and, you know, and say, do this, do that, do this, do that, but you've got to do it for yourself, and you've got to. You can listen to all the advice of the world, but only you can do it. And, you know, this is why I started this channel, because I'm just there on the sidelines to help. On the sidelines. And don't do things, just try, you know, when you are getting sober and staying sober, you're very vulnerable as well. You're very, very vulnerable. You're putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. Even though it's a positive situation, it's a vulnerable situation. So, as I always say, try and surround yourself with positive people. I try and very carefully tread along these lines when I'm saying this. Surround yourself with positive people and positive things. Do stupid things. Be wacky, right? But sensible when you're doing it. You know, like when you were like really, really like, oh my God, you know, you were under the influence and then you do these wacky things, yeah? Well, be sober and then still do wacky things. Sign yourself up for a painting class. Sign yourself up for a pottery class. Do wacky things, but in a sensible way. Do you know what I mean? Go and learn French. Go and learn German. Who knows? Learn a different language. Do something. You know, make sure that your time is filled with new experiences, with things that you can say, hey, if I was, look at me, hey, if I was under the influence, I couldn't have done that. But I stayed sober and I've done it, and fuck, I've achieved something. Do you understand what I mean? It's all to do with just making yourself feel better. It's all to do with making yourself happy, staying happy, having a really clear mind. Because, as I always say, like, if you are suffering with mental health issues, and you're using, right, you know, say you're having a really bad day and you are an addict, then, you know, you will use, then you're going to feel worse because the substance in your mind is fucking with your brain, right? The substance that's going all the way through you that you also want is messing, that you think helps. It's like it's self-medicating, right? It's making you a million times worse. And coming from me, you know, yes, I'm going to put it out there, and I'm not proud of it, but I'm a fucking experienced addict. Do you understand what I mean? If it's, somebody knows what they're talking about when it comes to substances, it's me. But it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? I can't turn back time. All I can do is, within the here and now, is try and make things better from now on. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can do. I haven't got a magic wand. Fuck, I wish I did. That's my rant over once again. When I start going, I go. Keep yourself distracted. And obviously, watching my videos is probably distracting you. And I hope they make you laugh as well. Because, you know, don't take yourself too serious. As Heath Ledger said in Batman. Oh my God, that's my favourite film. Why can't I? Batman. Heath Ledger, that's my favourite film. Why so serious? Batman. The Dark Knight. It's The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger. Absolutely brilliant film. I do a Joker impression. Let me think. Why so serious? No. You want to know how I got these scars? Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching my video, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye then.